Hello. Welcome back. Namaste Village, the Namaste Experience. You know, we use those words, the Namaste Experience. What does that mean? It means that we have made a choice. It means that we are choosing this and every moment to see as God sees, to see love everywhere, no matter what, to look through the facade, the illusion, the veil, to see through it all to the reality that is real, the changeless reality that is forever whole, and to give that away without discretion, without holdback, to see it everywhere, to give it to everyone, no matter what. This is what it means to love as God loves. I love no matter what, as the sunshine falls upon the good and the bad. There is no difference now. All the differences fade, and we are giving everything in every moment. What does that look like? I don't know. But I know what it feels like. It feels good. There's nothing better than that feeling of being the source, being the very source of love. In other words, allowing the source of love itself to move through me, as me, to everyone that I encounter, especially in those times where it's most difficult. Especially because that's when I get to prove myself. When something happens in front of me and it's tricky and difficult, and maybe I'm going to get hooked into some separating emotion, to know that that love moves through me and I'm able to give that away and to not get hooked, to love no matter what. This is where we are now. That's what the Namaste Experience is. The willingness for me to see the light, the Christ, the holiness within you, only that, and to know that the same is within me, and we are blessing one another in that. And there is a freedom and a brilliance and a vibrancy in that experience that is beyond this world, that this world cannot touch. And when you feel that vibrancy, when you feel that light expanding from within you, encompassing and including all, no one's left out. No experience is even left out. Just love, acceptance, grace. That's the Namaste Experience. That's what we're here to share, to inspire, and to receive. Thank you. Amen. So within that, I want to share a little story. I just wrote this up a moment ago. I've been thinking about the story, but I wrote it up just so I could tell it in a compelling way, because, you know, I like to do things in a compelling way. So this is the story that I think will guide us into that experience of one. There was once a man who was determined to find God. He arrived one day in a certain village, and he heard mention of a great spiritual master who lived in the forest nearby. Deciding that this was his teacher and the path to enlightenment, the man followed the path deep into the woods, where he came upon a small cabin. This was the home of the great spiritual master. He walked up to the door and he knocked. "Who's there?" a voice yelled from inside. "It is I," the man said. "I have come to be your student upon the path of enlightenment." "Go away," the teacher said. And so the man rejected, left the cabin, and returned to the town. A month later, he summoned the courage to return to the cabin in the woods. He came to the closed door, knocked, and heard the same voice from within say, "Who is it?" The man answered, saying, "It is I, and I have come to learn the secrets of enlightenment from you." "Go away," the great master said. And so once again, the man left and returned to the town. Months went by, and the man could not put the scene from his mind. He decided one final time to try to become a student of this great spiritual master. And so he began the journey through the forest until he arrived at the cabin. He walked up to the closed door and knocked. "Who is it?" the master said. "It is you," the man answered. There was a pause before the master's great voice rang out in delight. "Enter in, for there is only room for one in this place." And so the man entered the house and became a student of the great master. There's only room for one in this place. In this place where I am. Isn't that beautiful? What does it mean? There's only room for one. There's only room for the experience of one. And any great master, this is what they're going to invite us into. This is what you are inviting yourself into. The experience of that one. We are constantly striving after God, the divine, whatever you want to call it. And yet the door always seems to be closed to us. We knock. We try to pry that door open. We enter into spiritual paths. We read books. We go to workshops. We go to conferences, whatever it may be. And it's just like that man knocking and answering. "It is me. It is me. And I've come to seek something. I come because I heard that you're a great spiritual teacher, or this is a great spiritual teaching." And the door remains closed. We come back again and again, maybe this path and then that church and then this teacher, whatever it may be. And it's only when we come to the place of saying, "It is you. It is you. Enter in. There is only room for one." We talk about non-duality, singularity, the experience of oneness. And this is the moment, like with the man knocking on the door. It just comes to him in a flash. He's been saying the wrong thing the whole time. He claimed his identity. "It is me, this identity. Come to learn from you, your identity." Until he comes to the point of realizing there is no identity. There is only one. And he enters into the door through the state of oneness itself. That's the reason we're here. That's what the Namaste Experience is all about. It's the experience of one. People often ask, what is Namaste all about? What is the foundation? What is our do we have a teaching? Are we a Course in Miracles community? Or, you're an Anglican priest now. I don't know. I don't know what we do. Except we enter into the experience of oneness together. We choose this together, because there is no other choice that we can make. Yesterday, I talked about my choice to answer that call, to be ordained, to become whatever this is. I don't know. I live in the place of I don't know. Show me. It may seem strange to some people. Some have come up to me and thanked me. That made so much sense. I was worried about you. That's what my mom would say. "I'm worried about you, James Frederick." By the way, I go with James Francis now because I've always been James F. Twyman. But if you ask my mother, my middle name is Frederick, but my confirmation name was, guess what? Francis. So now I'm James Francis. But even that's nothing. It's just ridiculous. A name, an identity, it's all silly. You could use them like a child uses a toy or plays a game, fine. But remember, it's just a game. There's no such thing as a James Francis. There is a James Frederick, because my mom made sure I knew that. Whenever I heard James Frederick, what did that mean? I was in trouble. But James Francis, yes, it does match something within me that is, well, entering in through that door. For me, that great teacher was Francis. And I was knocking on that door for a long time. Let me into this order. No, go away. I can't tell you how many Franciscan orders I was rejected by. How would you reject me? I'm so nice. Go away. We don't want you. You're too much this, you're too much that, whatever. Then I came across the community of Francis and Claire, and they said, enter in. Okay, why not? So that's why I wear this. Or being ordained, I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's for. I haven't the slightest idea, but I felt the call and I said yes. Nothing changes. Nothing real ever does change. It remains real and true forever. That's how you know it's real. So it's this experience, but it begins from that place of, I don't know, but I will follow. I will say yes, guide me, show me. Open the door, because I've been knocking for a long time saying, it's me, it's me, it's me. Now it's you, divine one, holy one, expression of love and loveliness. It is you. It is you. And then the door swings open. Just feel that for a moment. Feel yourself standing on at that door, just like that man seeking enlightenment. You knock, and that voice comes. Who is it? It is you. It is the divine. It is love itself. Enter in. I've been waiting for you. So, Victoria, if you're out there, enter in.
Yes, Father James Francis, here I am. Actually, here I am, here to rejoice and to celebrate. I'm at the local Zen Buddhist center near Quincy, and it is New Year's Day. And
make sure
my friend Beatrice,
Happy New Year today.
Yeah, so all our Asian family, it's Chinese New Year, and I was called to come and celebrate, to join and celebrate. And I think that's another way of saying, I am you. We are here to be with one another for no external reason. No, even here on this call, wherever we go, the truth is we are here to be with what looks like everybody and everything, but we are here to be with and to rejoice. That's really it. But I have to say, I was here last night. We were here last night and today. The celebrations are always the same, that we forgive and let go of all our misperceptions of things that are separate and beyond, and recognize Buddha, Christ, divinity, our holiness as our only reality, and to celebrate it. And of course, they celebrate with a great party of feasting and food. I've never seen such beautifully cut buckets. I mean buckets, the size of maybe 2-3 feet high, full of fresh cut vegetables and fresh cut little things. I don't even know what they are, little things. And generously offering everything to everyone. No question, you're obviously not a Buddhist, or nothing but welcome. That's the kingdom. Rejoice in the welcome of being with, for no external reason, for every internal recognition that we share oneness, that we share one reality. And the name of that reality, the best we can all give it, is love, no matter what tradition we're in. But the arms of the monks here and the brothers and everyone, the guests that come, is a wholly extended family of sharing and rejoicing. And that is all that's left to do. When we stop going to holy men and holy places to seek and to become students and to learn and to all of this stuff, the only reason to be with is to bring out joy, bring out peace, bring out our one holiness. There's nothing but joining in that. And that's every reason. That's the only reason, finally. And so that's where I am. And of course, I'm in the temple and the service is going on. Oh my gosh, they do a lot of prostrating. to come into the new fresh, to come into it fresh, there's a lot of not just kneeling, but right down on the floor, right down and coming up again many times, many times down on the floor and up again. But everything and everyone comes out new and happy and holy. So I'm happy to share this and happy to be here. I'm glad I was called here. Who knows why? I don't care. Follow the dots, just follow the call. Here I am rejoicing. And of course they give you something to go. If I didn't come to the call, there's the meal, a great meal last night and today. But the meal was already the celebration of being with one another in what we call our holiness, our love, Buddhahood, Christhood, our divinity. That's all there is. When we pay attention to nothing else, then that's all that comes to us. That's all that cares for us. It takes us, it brings us, it gives us. And all we can do is give forth of what we've been given effortlessly by grace. So thank you, Father James Francis.
It's just the vibrancy of yes. All of the distinctions, all the separating ideas fall away. It'd be so easy to say, well, I'm not Chinese, I'm not Buddhist, but you have people in your own family who are, and you're there to join with them, to support them in their holy day. And it's always just yes. Take me where you want. I don't care where you take me. It doesn't matter. I am here anyway, wherever I am. That doesn't change. So join with whoever you're with. Just join with them in whatever the situation. Every moment's a holiday, a holy day, a holy instant. If our only desire is to join in love, like you said, Vicki, I love that the closest we can ever talk about God or describe that is love. You know, you can get caught in what this church says or what that religion claims. It's just love. An open heart, and anything that rejects is not. It's not that. Anything that includes is that. Include everything, no matter what it looks like, even if it seems to be the exact opposite. Include it anyway. Just be on the safe side. Include it. Someone who is on the far right, who rejects everything except what I am right, everybody else is wrong. Oh, okay, I include you. I include you in my love. They don't know what to do with that, by the way. That is revolutionary. That's knocking on the door and saying, enter in. There's only room for one here. There's only room for one everywhere. Vicki, is Teddy with you?
No, Teddy is home, but I think he's on the call. Are you there, Teddy? I'm hoping he's on the call. Let's see. I think he's here.
Are you here, Ted?
Come in, Teddy.
Calling Ted.
Calling Teddy. Let's see.
Okay, maybe it's not. All right. Well, he's with us no matter what.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, there he is.
He's here.
No, that's Teddy. You grew a beard. Oh my Lord. Vicki, you leave for a half hour and everything
What
changes.
happens?
That's all right.
I don't know if he's
here
having
I
trouble
am.
unmuting because I can see him.
Oh,
I'm here.
thank you, Storm. He might be having trouble hitting the button.
Oh, you
Can
see
you hear
him?
me? Can you
I
hear me
He's
see
now?
here.
Okay, I
Can
think
you-
I heard you, Teddy.
Oh, can you hear me now?
There you are.
Yes, Teddy.
Oh, okay. Well, I was, I was laughing so hard, I almost forgot what I wanted to say. But I was thinking about the situation you find yourself in. And I know, I don't know where this is written, but one of the things that it's either in a prayer or the course, and what it says is basically in giving, in forgiving, you are forgiven. In giving, you are given. You receive. And I think in your case, Jimmy, in serving, which is what you're going to do, you will be served. And I think that's the answer to why you put the robes on, because in serving, you will be served. And that's sort of the condition of oneness. What we're given, we receive. So that's sort of what's happening. And it's all an experiment, and it's all, how should I say this? A surprise, because as much as we can plan anything, all of our plans are false. And what comes up is what we're given to do. And we never know, because none of our plans are true. So, you did what you needed to do out of trust, and in serving, you will be served. That's the best I can say.
That's the whole thing of step in. There's only room for one, because it's all the same. What I give to thee is received by me in every moment, because there's only one here. So enter in through the door of oneness. That's all this is. Make a choice. Choose to be love. Choose to love no matter what. We are so blessed to be able to come together here. Who's that? Oh, I see who that is with you, Teddy. Hello there, our dear friend. Anyway, we are so blessed. We are so, so blessed to have this in front of us now and always, to remember that all I have to say is, it is you, Lord. It is you, beloved one. It is you answering this call. It is you who is serving. It is you who is feeding caring for the sick, feeding the hungry, housing the homeless. It is you, it is you, it is you. There is only one. Enter into that oneness now. And so it is. It seems like it's going to be a short session, but that's okay, because there's only one thing to say. Love, 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 no matter what. We just allow this day to unfold in that love. Whether
That would be true. In loving, you are loved.
That's right. In loving, are you always loved? So choose love. And we love you.
And when you are included, you include others, and they
Of
include
course.
you. So we are just one. Your ordination was beautiful, Shimi.
Oh,
I
thank
thought that the simplicity and the beauty of the church and of the two languages was just very beautiful and very special. Thank
Well,
you.
those who actually speak Spanish told me that the sermon was really beautiful.
It was beautiful. I speak.
It was hard with the translation to get it, but my friend Johannes is going to translate the whole thing for me so I can read it, because she said, oh my God, coming from his lips, it was so beautiful. The translator was having a hard time, but from him, it was gorgeous.
Yes, it was beautiful. Thank you for being you.
Yay. Thank you, everyone. Let's enter in now. We don't even need to knock. Just open the door. Just step in. It's not locked. In fact, it's been kind of cracked. It was cracked open the whole time. All he had to do was to give it a little push, and he could have walked right in. But we can't walk in until we realize it's just love. In loving are we loved. In serving are we served. And there you have it. Thank you, everyone. Now we go out and we live this message. And the way we begin is by sharing the prayer of protection together. So let's enter into that now. Here we go. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
I love
tomorrow.
you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Many blessings.
Bye-bye,
everyone.
Namaste.
Beautiful.